Well guys, I am back for another Victoria 2 After Action Report, as this is a very interesting video, as this was actually the very first country I ever made when I first learned how to make countries, as this is Japorea, and it's Japan and China merged together like in a union at the beginning of the game instead of Japan conquering Korea at the beginning of the game. Did I say China earlier? I meant to say China, Japan and Korea, if I got mixed up. So both countries were united at the very start of the game. I thought that would be an interesting way to do it. Of course, the flag right here as well, which you'll see later. So, Westernizing, believe it or not, it didn't take that much longer. It didn't get any quicker. Westernizing and having Korea on my control. If anything, it might have been slower since, taking over Korea gives a massive boost to the conquest bonus, whereas not having them at the start made it slower. So, of course, as I did the game, I took over Lahore to get the money from him. I took over Bali. I actually did a very, very ballsy move, and I actually took over parts of Australia when I was still uncivilized. Yep, I did all this when I was uncivilized. I fought the Netherlands, the UK, and Spain for like 5 years, and I don't know how I did it, but I somehow actually won. That was insane how I won that. And I slowly took over more of Australia, but after a while I gave up, sadly, because they became states and not really worth it overall. Sucks you can't just conquer all of the continent like that, of course. And then, of course, the scramble happened. I took over parts of the Dutch East Indies away that were uncolonized. I took over Brunei. I colonized a big chunk of Africa, as you see, stretched all across the coastline. And I took over Suez Canal right there. I had it built. And then, of course, I actually don't know how I got this, but I actually somehow colonized this part of North America. I really don't know how I did that, but I did. Very, very weird how I even got that. And, of course, later on in the game, I've had to fight Russia in a very hard-fought war to win this territory over, and I slowly began expanding outwards. I took over all of this part of Russia, you see, before they formed the Soviet Union just recently. I puppeted Manchuria. I cut down America and Russia to size, which was not a fun experience. And this was probably a dumb thing I did. It actually hurt my economy for a very long time. I hope and remember not to do this again. But I actually sphered China for the lols, not realizing, oh my god, my economy actually is dying. Like the one time where people say China kills the economy, it actually did happen to me. But all the other times I usually complain, it doesn't really happen at all. So yeah, this was a fun experience. I sphered most of Asia as much as I could until the wretched Americans and all of them decided to show up. That's a pretty high score for Germany, I just see. But yeah, this is second place. This is, I think, my highest score as Japan, although this is a custom nation, so I'm not going to really count as such. This is, I believe, the highest score of any country a custom country played as. And it was very fun, and now that I know how to play countries better, maybe I'll do some more interesting ideas in the future. So, I hope y'all enjoyed seeing Japorea being played, and a massive empire it was, as here is the final results.